Namaste, beautiful yogis, and welcome to an evening in Vinyasa flow. We're gonna get to stretch and relax tonight. So you can use this class at the end of more powerful classes in the morning if you want to have a relaxing day or a relaxing start to your day. You're not looking for an intense day today. You can use this class in the morning, otherwise use it at night as a relaxation and as a nice deep stretching routine. We'll begin with the feet a little wider than hip width apart, and we're just going to begin to draw circles with the hips, moving the hips, changing direction, and again changing direction, and again changing direction. And from here you are going to bend your knees and bring your chest over your legs. Allow your body to hang here. And let's bring the hands on the floor. Walk your feet on the outside of your mat, feet pointing out, and just let your body hang here. Wrapping the wrists around the elbows and just letting the upper body drop heavy. Keep a slight bend in your knees here. And let's bring the hands on the floor. Open your feet a little wider. Feet parallel to each other, right hand on the floor. Open the left arm up. And change. Changing one more time. And changing. And from here we are going to come to the front of our mat, hands on the hips, coming up with a straight back, coming to the front of the mat. And you can prepare either blocks or straps for the remaining portion of the class. They're optional. You can use them only if you prefer to use straps. Otherwise I will be demonstrating everything without straps, and I will just use the blocks for one or two things. So those are optional, but you can always use them, especially if you have very tight hamstrings. And from here we're going to inhale the hands over the head, reaching, extend the tailbone down, open the arms out, steady the hips forward, and twist over to your left. Back to center and over to the right. Back to center, reach over the head. Grab the right hand, use your right hand to grab below your left elbow. Press the right elbow back and reach over to your right. You're using this right hand to really lift the arm up and lengthen. Keep the tailbone tucked under and look up. Keep the right elbow back. Inhale, coming out of this and changing sides. Drop the shoulder blades back into the back and reach up and over. You will feel this all along your body. Inhale, coming up, lift. And bring your hands out to the sides, and we're going to draw circles with the fingertips in one direction. Feel your shoulder blades here. And change direction. Inhale the hands all the way over the head. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, look ahead of you and step into plank. And lower the knees on the floor, lower your belly onto the floor, hands underneath your shoulders, elbows in, cobra. Exhale in child's pose. Inhale and come forward, shoulders over the wrists. Tuck your toes under and press back into downward facing dog. Deepening your Ujjayi breath and working on your Mula Bandha. Let's bring the right hand in the center of the mat and bring the left hand across to your right ankle. Look under your right shoulder. Inhale and change sides. Exhale as you twist. Inhale forward, and let's take the right leg between the hands. Drop the left knee down on the ground, hands over the right knee, and reach up. Exhale, both hands on the floor. Step back in plank, lower down onto your belly, opening cobra. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Exhale in child's pose. Inhale, coming back up. Press back in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. And bring the left foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down. And hands over the left knee. Open the chest. Reach over the head. Exhale, both hands on the floor. Step your foot back. Drop the knees on the floor, and this time walk your hands away from you and lower down. Chest lowers down towards the ground. And coming back up. Downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide open. Let's bring the right foot in front of the left, crossing the feet, and walk your hands back to your feet. Forward bend, and just stay here. Now if you have a block and you're not very flexible, you can have your hands on the block or on your legs, or bend the knees and just hang here. Make sure that you are comfortable here. You will be feeling a stretch, so that is the difference between comfortable stretching and either too much of a stretch or tensing the body, or so you have to find the place where you're comfortable and you can hold it. And let's walk the hands to the front of the mat. Downward facing dog. Left foot in front of the right, and walk back. And hold here. And walk to the front of the mat. And take the right foot in front of the left and walk back. And this time we're going to walk the hands over to the right. Chest spins, twists over to the right. And let's walk to the front. And change. Left foot over the right, walking back. Breathe into the areas of stagnation or resistance and walk your hands over to your left. And let's walk the hands back to the front. Step your feet in downward facing dog. And let's take the right foot between the hands. Drop the left knee down and come up. Crescent. Exhale the left hand on the inside of the right foot and open the right hand up towards the ceiling. Twist and soften the belly. Keep the right hip back and reach with your right hand forward, palm of the hand facing down. Keep pressing that right hip back. Exhale both hands on the inside of the right foot and either lower down onto your forearm or hold here. Keep your right knee in. And now roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, flex your foot and open the leg here. And maybe if I come down a little lower, we can hear Sophie through my mic. Without waking her up, listening to puppy snores. And coming out, bring your knee in. Gently lift your back knee off the floor and step it back. Lower down onto your belly. Inhale. Cobra. Try to press your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades into the back. Open the collarbones, the space between the collarbones, and feel your upper back stretching and opening here. Try not to jam your neck. Lengthen the back of the neck and look up. Excellent. Exhale down and press back into extended puppy pose. So walk your hands to the front of the mat. Plant your hands and sit halfway back. As far back as you can without removing the hands from where they are at the moment. Bring your forehead on the floor and just feel this all through your upper back, mid back. Excellent. And downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step the left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee down and come up. Exhale the right hand on the inside of the left foot and spin here. Keep your knee in. Press that left hip back and reach over your head. Palm of the hand facing down to protect the shoulder. And exhale, both hands on the floor. Hold here, walk your right knee further back away. And you can roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, flex the foot and let it open to the side, let it drop here. Keep tucking the tailbone under so that you are stretching that right hip flexor as well. And slowly coming back out of this. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Step the right foot between the hands. Drop the left knee down. Crescent. Hands in prayer. And left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, coming back up, and let's exhale the left hand on the floor. Roll onto the outer edges of both feet here. Press your right knee down or allow it to drop down and open the right hand up. Try to spin your chest up and reach over the head. Keep pressing the right hip back. Great. Exhale. Both hands on the floor. You can stay here for a second and step it back and lower down. Cobra. You can look over the right shoulder and over the left chin parallel to the floor. Exhale. Down and press it back, downward facing dog. And to even the leg lifts out. This time just step the left foot between your hands. Drop the back heel, back knee down and come up. Crescent. Hands in prayer. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Use that elbow to go a little deeper here and to bring the chest where the hands are. To bring the heart where the hands are. And inhale back up. Exhale, right hand on the floor. And spin onto the outer edges of your feet here. Press the left hip back and open the chest. Try not to rest here on the shoulder. Try to align the shoulder properly and really open with intention here. And reach ahead of you. Keep pressing the left hip away from your fingertips. Hands on the floor, maybe a second here. And step it back. Lower down, cobra. Exhale down. Bend your knees. And grab your feet and bring them in. Tuck the tailbone under. Elbows pointing up so that the shoulders are opening here. Excellent. And release. Extended puppy pose. Walk the hands away from you. Sit back. Lower the top or the forehead, the top of the head or the forehead down. And keep pressing the sitting bones back away from your fingertips and enjoy this. And coming back out of this onto all fours. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, arching, cat-cow pose. Exhale, rounding, looking towards the navel. Inhale, arching. Exhale. Inhale, back to neutral. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Step the right foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down and come up. Try not to place your kneecap on the floor. The area above the kneecap is on the floor. And here you're going to bring your left hand onto your right knee and open the right arm back. Drop it back onto your left leg and look back. Inhale, facing forward and reach, hands clasping here and just tiny bit. Reach over to your right. You will feel this. Exhale, both hands on the floor. Lift the back knee. Step it back. Lower down. Cobra. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and bring your elbows in. I'm never extending my elbows. This is the most common mistake I see, especially in ads in magazines. You know that the person is not doing any type of yoga. When they're doing like this, cobra, the shoulders are shrugging and the elbows are completely extended and the lower back is jamming and the feet are doing nothing. So you want to bring your elbows in. Hands are working here. You're not just resting on the pinkies and the outside of the hands and the inside of the hand is just coming off of the mat. No, you're going to spread your fingers open. Place your elbows into your rib cage. Drop the shoulders back and down. Open the chest. Press your toes down into the mat and tuck the tailbone under. Look up. Lengthen the back of the neck. Excellent. And lower down and extended puppy pose. Walk your hands in front of you and sit back. Bring your forehead down. And really try to sit back as if you could sit back, but the hands are not letting you. So that action will stretch your entire upper and mid back. Possibly your shoulders. Inhale, coming back up and downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up just to even out the lifts and step it through. Drop the right knee down and come up. Crescent. And here we're going to bring the right hand onto the left knee, open and drop it. Drop the hand down the right leg and look back. Tuck your tailbone under, that's the key. And coming back up, reach over your head, and here you're going to clasp your hands and reach with your hands over to your left. You will feel this, don't overdo it. Tuck your tailbone under. Consciously move through this. Great. Exhale, both hands on the floor and step it back. Lower down. Walk your hands in front of you. Extended puppy. And cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. And let's drop the knees on the ground. All fours. Bring your right hand, palm of the hand facing up. Back of the shoulder on the ground. Bring the back of your head on the floor and rest here. You can bring your left arm all the way up and you can place it forward. Palm of the left hand down. And let's bring the left hand back by the head. Press yourself out of this and change sides. Palm of the left hand reaches all the way and try to really bring the back of the shoulder and back of the head here down. Reach with the right hand up and forward. And let's bring the right hand by the head and come out of this. Hands walk to the front of the mat. Tuck your toes under and go back in downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg up and square your hips, lock your hips. The hips are not moving, you're just going to keep pointing the toes down and move the right heel across towards your left. Tiny bit of a move. Now if I shift my hips I can move it a lot, but I want to actually do the opposite here, not shift my hips and just move it as far as I can. And back to center, step it through and come up for high lunge this time. Open the arms out to the sides and twist. Drop the right hand down the left leg and reach here. Inhale, over the head clasp. Same thing, I want you to tuck your tailbone under, extend the tailbone down, and as you extend your tailbone down, you are going to reach over to your right just ever so slightly. You don't want to go overboard here, you want to elongate both sides. This is not a performance pose. You don't need to look bendy. And back to center. Exhale, both hands on the floor and walk your back foot a little further away from you. Bring your hands on the inside of your right knee and you can lower down here. Slowly coming back up, lift and step it back. Inhale the left leg up, flex your foot, square your hips and reach with your foot over to your right. Enjoy this stretch. You should feel it not just in your hamstrings but in your IT band and hip. And back to center, step it through and come up, high lunge. Open the arms out, twist to your left, drop the right hand onto the left knee and look back. Inhale, back to center, extend the tailbone down if you haven't, and clasping the hands, reach over to your left. You will feel a great stretch here. Back to center, exhale the hands on the floor, walk your back foot away from you and bring both hands on the inside. Now it's perfectly okay to stay here, just hug your knee into your shoulder. If you lower down, keep your knee in and breathe. And coming out of this, step it back and lower the knees down on the ground. Walk your hands to the front of your mat, extended puppy pose. Cobra. Elbows in, roll the shoulders back and down, and spread the fingers open, and really tuck the tailbone under and press your toes down and really lengthen. Not just extending back, not just a back extension in the lower back. I want you to feel the back extension throughout your entire back, mid back, upper back, where most people will have less flexibility. Oftentimes when you see very flexible back bendy people, you'll see that a lot of it is in the lower back. And sit back in child's pose. For most of us, it's best to avoid over compressing the lower back. Inhale your hands over the head and tuck your toes under. Press back in downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the front of the mat. Exhale. Forward bend. Let your body hang and wrap your wrists around your elbows. You can keep a slight bend in your knees. Optional, if you have a block, you bring your blocks in front of you, and best is to have somewhere to hold on to. If you don't have blocks, just stay here and enjoy this stretch. If you have blocks, bend your knees and come up to chair and then standing. Exhale, hands down. And if you don't have blocks, you can use a stair. You will bring your feet onto the blocks and you will let your heels sink in. Tuck the tailbone under. Don't hyperextend your knees and just let your ankles stretch here. And you can try to do this on one block or a few blocks or stair later on. My heels are pretty much touching the floor and I'm feeling this great stretch. Great, coming out of this and place your blocks to the side. If you're in a forward bend, just come up and let's bring the right foot in front of the left, crossing it over. Inhale your hands over the head and reach over to your left, coming back to center and over to the right. Slight extension. Back to center and change sides. Bring the right foot behind this time and let's reach over to the left. Look up, lengthen both elbows. Back to center, drop the shoulders back down and over to the right. Tuck the tailbone under in order to feel this in the psoas and oblique area, hip and quadriceps, IT bend. Inhale, reach over the head, feet together, straight back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, hands onto your shin bones and look ahead of you, and let's step back into plank, knees on the floor. And coming onto all fours, we're going to bring the right hand underneath the left shoulder and palm of the hand facing up, and this time reach up with your left hand and bring it back and around to grab your right either hip or inner thigh. Inhale, coming back out of this, hand by your head, slowly roll out of this and change sides. Left hand will come down and around. Try to bring as much of the back of the head as you can on the ground. Bring the right arm up and back and around. Keep finding here more twist in your spine. And reverse the direction, hand reaching up, right hand by your head. Wrap yourself out of this and hands in front of you and lower down onto your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down, bend the left knee, reach with your right hand behind you and lift here. Grabbing the left ankle with the right hand, lift and tuck the tailbone under. Release and change sides. Tuck the tailbone under. Release. And we're going to bring the hands out to the sides. You will take the right leg and bring it over behind you to the left, towards the left hand, and change sides. And again, change sides. And change sides. And from here, let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows in, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, coming up, and you will take the long side of your mat here and open the knees out, calves parallel to your upper thighs or to your thighs, and flex your feet, coming into a frog stretch. Either stay here or I will give you another level of this. Right palm of the hand facing up, and you will bring it underneath and across here. And changing sides. And coming back to center. Inhale, coming back up, and bring the soles of the feet together and stretch here. And let's walk back, hands back in, and we are going to bring the right, so from here you will bring the left leg in front of you, right foot by your hip, bring your hands around your left foot and open here and lower down, and you will change sides. And open, straighten the right leg in front of you and lower down, and here you will reach with your right hand, grab the inner edge of your left foot, lift it and look behind you, flex both feet. Look forward, bring your leg up, straight back, lower down, left hand on the inner edge of the right foot, lift your leg off the floor and twist here. Look forward, grab the foot with both hands and lift and release. For the next pose, queen of the rejuvenating poses, you can use a pillow, a blanket, a block here, or anything soft that provides you with a little bit of support. Another option is to use a pillow or a few blocks underneath your legs and come into a forward bend and just stay here for a little bit. If you're very flexible, you can just do unassisted forward bend and rest here. And of course, a very comfortable option is to bring something that is supporting your forehead. As you breathe in this place, make sure to make yourself comfortable. If you feel a big pull in your hamstrings, just bring a pillow or a blanket underneath your knees. Let them bend and let them relax. They will relax and place their weight onto the pillow. Hold your forehead either with your hands or with a block or with a book and relax here. As you exhale, begin to notice the patterns and ways in which you hold your body. Here you're supposed to be completely relaxed, but if you scan your body quickly, if you think about your feet, your belly, your upper back, your lats, your shoulders, your lower back, maybe your hips, maybe your quadriceps, somewhere in your body, maybe your jaw, you are holding tension. So bring your awareness there and just let it go. Find more and more ways to allow your body to be relaxed. And of course, the most relaxing way to do this is to bring one pillow or one block underneath both knees, and here, depending on your flexibility, you can choose which length of the block to use. and you can just stay here. For myself, I choose to just use one because it feels like I'm getting more benefits. So you have to choose your level. And let's remove the block. If you're using a block, come on. Round your back and slowly lower down. Coming onto your back. Now, you're going to cross your left foot above the right and walk them over to your left. Tuck your tailbone actively under. Clasp your hands over your head and walk your hands over to your left. So you're forming a crescent here, and straighten both elbows. Press your right hip down so you can feel this. Great. Coming out of this and walking your legs over to the opposite side. Cross your right foot underneath the left, straighten your elbows and walk them over to your right crescent, pressing the hips down. And coming out of this. And we're going to bring the legs up and over the head for a plow. And just find a comfortable plow for you. Softening the back of the throat, letting go of tension. Breathing through the throat, metaphorically speaking, breathing in and out of the throat chakra. To come out of this, plant your hands down and slowly roll out of this. Slowly lower the legs down. Bring your hands to grab your hips, and in between the hips and body you find where it's supposed to be, and you are going to bring your elbows on the ground, hands still holding your hips, and bring the top of your head towards the ground. You don't have to place your head on the ground, and definitely no tension on the neck here. Slowly lower down and bring your knees into your chest or into your inner elbows. You can open your knees out here to the sides and hold here, rocking a few times. And I will finish the class with this pose. I want you to hold this pose for a minute or two, and if it feels great, maybe 3 minutes. Just stay here, either steady or rocking, either way, and just breathe into your lower back here and let yourself be still, steady, and present. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.